What is up, yo beautiful people? It's Shepherd back here on another Elden Ring video. Last time I uploaded was 3 days ago. I know. I gotta explain. I was at work because I have a job. Anyways, I was recording this beautiful video only to notice that when I finished recording, my audio wasn't working. That is why my yapping right now doesn't match my voice on the screen. But since my face is on the screen, I'm just gonna leave it right there for you guys to look at. Anyways, this Blighttown kinda low-key traumatized me. This flippin' place is a stuff of nightmares. I thought it was all over. I thought we were good with this place. This map is very big. There's a lot of things that should be done. Okay, so I then proceeded just to go in front before I went back because you know it's a long road and we don't have fast travel. Met this ugly looking motherfucker with a face only a mother can hate, and yeah, he was very disturbing, but he wasn't doing anything, so I didn't do anything to him. Grabbed the armor, he didn't like that. He immediately sent me back with one shot. Bang. As you can see the horror on my face, I'm not scared for dying. I'm scared for that flipping money I had, 200,000 gone. I had to go back. I wasn't letting him get that. Got the money. As I was going out, he proceeded to spray me with some fire as a goodbye message, and I was happy. I did not care. As long as I was still alive, I'm getting out of here, only to realize I cannot get out because this flipping wall is here. I knew I was gonna die, so I did the only thing I could do. I went out fighting. I wasn't gonna let this guy slap me out of this place. I was gonna go out like a real man, only to find out 5 shots and he's dead. Why? I do not know. This weapon is not that OP. This was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. I was confused and traumatized at the same time. This also took out the lava at the bottom, which I was actually worried on how I was supposed to get there in the first place. I did see some trophies and stuff, but I couldn't get there because of the lava. But anyways, I started praying, crying, traumatized. Homemade bones. I don't know why I need homemade bones, but anyway. Went to go sit by a campfire and actually realized you can offer humanities to actually turn into human. This entire flipping time I've been asking how do I do this. Turns out you can just do that. And I was looking fine. God damn it, you can see me. I look like I'm simping right there. But yeah, forget about that. Also got me the Nazgul armor. Looks clapped. I'm not really a fan of a dress. So I ended up going for the bullhead. I think it's a pork or something, but dang, this chick looking fine. She extra thick. Found some stupid goat playing with himself. Not like that, pause. And I then proceeded to violate him because he's a little guy, and my ego was hurt after I got one time by that fiery looking mouthful. Yeah, but he wasn't having any of that. As soon as I pop a heal, he decides to come at me. I decide to pop again, he comes at me, and I was like, nah, I'm not fighting this mouthful, I'm out. I tried to make a run for it, only to then get confidence to come back and try and murder him. And this time, I succeeded. Only to meet the whole family of the flippin' Balrog sitting down here guarding some flippin', I think it's a spirit, I don't know what it is. I never made it to the end. I got gangbanged. It was very bad. They threw me off a cliff. I don't know what I did to them, but they violated me. So I had to go back. I had to go get justice. And also my flippin' runes. Got the runes, we can go out now. Yeah, but they didn't like the idea of me going out, so they ended up ganging up on me again. Why is there so many in one spot? I do not know, but my weapon was not powerful enough to fight these guys. I tried fighting them one-on-one, he wasn't having it. Threw me off a cliff, I lost all my money, got traumatized again. What the flip is this area? I proceeded in drinking some baby milk. And then going back, only to find out that the goat has a flipping spot where you can actually go to the next level, I think. Well, technically right now I'm voice overing this thing, so I know there's no way to go there. I got violated again. Found some big wormy looking mouthful, picked up whatever this was in front of him. Tried to fight my way out of that, they were not having it. Yeah, guess what? They sent me back. Found a sweet spot though. Sweet spot where I could just sit here and slap him. But sometimes this spot was chilling with me, the next minute it wasn't chilling with me. But when it was, I got it good. Met some ugly looking rocky mouthfuls. Yeah, this weapon was not make sure, so I had to use the ladle. The ladle worked way better. One dead rock. 2 dead rock. That is equals to 3 dead rocks. Met the Balrog and the worm this time. I was not having any of that nonsense. I ran past them. Stopping was not an option. Grabbed some more souls, ran past the goat, and then died to the Balrog. I then proceeded to run away from the Balrog again. And then I got defended by these 2 simps, which was actually beautiful. I was safe. My guardian angels were actually this ugly looking mofos. And I was safe and not safe at the same time. I had to be careful. I tried to run through the old golden gate. I don't know if this thing is golden, orange or what, but that was not an option. Apparently it's locked by some Voldiers whatnots. So I then proceeded to go to the swamps. Collect what I needed. Ran away from these bloodsuckers. Met some of these guys again and went up the winding stairs. That was a flipping long road. So many deaths, you guys do not want to know. This recording took like 4 hours. Most of it is gone. Found a secret boss. Turns out it's not a boss, it's just another road to my death. Yeah, I should have been easier on the sticks there. Found the ugly looking mofo. You know what we do? We end them. Put them to sleep. Put another one to sleep. We found the octopi, blood-sucking type mofo. Yeah, he sent me back to the spawn island. Twice. I tried jumping like it was Elden Ring. Yeah, I was reminded this is Dark Souls. Jumping is not an option. Yes, we met another one of my least favorite enemies, flipping dogs. These ones are even worse because these ones are small dogs. Targeting them is very hard.
Did you ring the second bell?
Yes, I rang it.
That is incredible, I must say.
I know, right?
But now we have a new problem.
What's the new problem?
It's noisy. It snores. And its breath is lethal. This is no laughing matter, I tell you.
Sounds funny to me. Met this ugly looking mofo. He started yapping and yapping and then yapping some more.
I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Fran.
You do not look like no primordial serpent. You look like doo-doo. You look like feces. That guy been saying you stink. Anyways, went to go buy some titanium shards. Upgraded my weapon all the way to level 5. And also got some other crap that I needed. And the crest of ours, something. Shout out to this guy on the screen right now. Thank you very much for telling me that. That's actually the key to go and unlock the other door. And yeah, this +5 weapon was dealing 1 shot to those guys. That is OP. Before I couldn't do that. So the first thing I did is went back for that flipping dragon. And yeah, I died a couple of times. Not a lot though, just a little. What you're seeing on screen is fake. I only died like twice. This flipping dragon, bruh. Put on the Nazgul armor, which is supposed to have a high defense against flame. But yeah, the flame wasn't really doing justice and I died some more. Until this mofo decided he didn't want to spam the fire anymore. And I got my beautiful chance to unalive him. And that is what we call a dead dragon. Opened the secret door, found a gigantic ugly looking red mofo type thing. This thing scared the shit out of me. It looks messed up. Its looks were very unsettling to me. Yes, he came with a rollicky type thing, which was very much unblockable. So I then proceeded to move away and I met this little mushroom man. I offered them if they could follow me back to my basement. I have some V-Bucks, but they didn't want to do that and instead they went to go call their mother, who then one-shotted me. That's what I get for trying to make friends. Found the secret door, which I like to call the Gate of Mordor, because it kinda gave me that Mordor vibe. And instead of finding Mordor, the Lord of Mordor, I found a flipping direwolf. Yeah, like the ones from Game of Thrones. His teeth was not enough, his claws was not enough, he had to equip the weapon. And that weapon looks badass. I don't know if I'm gonna get that for killing him because he slapped me first and then I dodged into the other shot. I went to go take my frustration out on this guy, unalived him and never went back to the fox. met this beautiful but ugly looking Malfo who proceeded to one-shot me, but I still survived, which was actually beautiful. He tried to play a blocking game, but I was not having none of that. So I proceeded to beat him with this thing in the face. He did not like that. He beat me in the back, but turns out when you're actually facing him back and you have a shield on your back, it actually blocks the shot. Well, sometimes anyway. I decided to give him my back. He decided to violate me. So I came back, double tapped him in the back, showed him how it's done, and gave him the killing blow. Surprisingly, this weapon is a very beautiful weapon. Crystal guys prefer like melee, you know, like heavy bunky type weapons, but this weapon actually worked very well. And I feel bad for those crystals guys. They were getting griefed by me and this flipping dragon at the same time. Dragon proceeded to send me back to the lobby a couple of times until I had enough, and then he sent me into the water. Why not? Found a beautiful technique. Hold your shield up, block the shot, and once he comes in with this stupid move, just double tap him with my powerful weapon and this head is off. And just like that, the second head was off. And with the third shot, the third head was off. Just like that, bam. Okay, I almost got that other head, but yeah, he's lucky. But anyways, those two heads, he's just left two shots. One shot on this one, one shot on the other one, and we should be good to go. Stupid dragon. Chop the head off. Instead of bringing the other one, he decided to give up. He was like, what's the point? Surprisingly, a very easy boss. They gave me some bling. I do love them bling, so I took it. Why not?